Now, let's see, let's move on to Psycho 2. Here we go. We're going back in time here. All right, let's see the date. 10/29/2013. Where was this at? Oh, domestic assault. Now, let's see, was that the same one? Domestic assault. My uncle, I'm pretty sure that this was when, let me see this one. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, here we go. Psycho 2, the same one. Okay, my uncle had been chasing me with what they call a pull handle, which is a big piece of steel like this. He'd been chasing me for a month and a half, all around the place, trying to hit me with it, drunk as dog shit. And I had been backing up from him, escaping him. And this day, I just happened, I was sitting there with him. We were both clean and sober. I was sober. And I had a bad cold. I was sick. And I was sitting in the thing. And he said, "You're sick?" And he was sober when he said this now. It's like Dr. Jekyll must have. He was sober when he asked me, was I sick? So he left, and he brought back a pint of whiskey for me. And he brought himself something too. Then he gave it to me. I was in the chair. And he left. And so then later, he came back. The neighbor is on his front porch, and he's watching. And my uncle comes in, shit-faced drunk, with this metal pull handle in his hand that he'd been chasing me with for a month and a half. The only person that I revealed this to, the only person that knew, other than myself and my uncle, was a guy named Kenny. He's the only person I confided in that my uncle's chasing me with this piece of metal, this deadly weapon, and drunk all around the place. And the first time he got real close to me, I was going out the back door and he swung it at me. And I jumped out the door. He came out the door after me. It's in the middle of the afternoon. He's sloppy fucking drunk. It's raining. I'm backing up through the yard trying to evade his assault, his violent assault that was happening. It started raining and it was muddy and he fell down in the muddy rain. Now, normally I would help my uncle up out of the mud. I started laughing at him and I said, I was like, "Man, you drunk bastard, there's no way I'm gonna let you get close to me with that fucking, deadly weapon." So, fast forward a week or two to the day I was sick, he brought me a pint of whiskey. And this is where it gets interesting. Now remember, we're going back in time here. And so I'm pretty sure this is the day. Because it says Noli Pasquale on here. I do not know what that means. It must mean that I was the victim in the case. But it would be unknown that I was the victim of the case unless the neighbor signed an affidavit saying, "I saw Mike come up the stairs with a weapon, drunk, cussing me, and I was in the house." Anyway, I had evaded him all this time. This time, I was in the bathroom coming out. I took a piss, I walked out the door, I opened the door, and he's standing between me and a way out. I'm cornered like a rat. And I looked at him and I smiled. He's got this thing in his hand and he's got that drunk, I'm gonna kill you look on his face. And I said, "What the fuck are you gonna do with that, man?" And he waylaid my ass with it right upside the goddamn head, right here. I had a knot this fucking long and it stuck out like it. And I got long hair so you can't tell. But they knew. Anyway, the neighbors signed the affidavit. Anyway, okay. So when I'm attacked physically, when I'm in fear for my life, there's this thing where a crime of passion, a man goes into a blind rage, fury, fist of fury, I'd like to call it. And anyway, after he hit me, I punched him in the mouth a couple of times. I think they put staples in his mouth. And then I got the fucking pull handle away from him. I got him down. I got it away from him. And I was still in a rage here. and I hit him in the fucking kneecap with it. And then he reached down and grabbed his knee, and I popped him on fucking top of the head with it. Blood just started running out of his head. I did not want to kill him. I just popped him, pop. And I grabbed him. I grabbed his keys out of his pocket because I didn't have a car at the time. I grabbed him by his fucking stinking ass drunk overalls, and I started dragging him up the guy, or whatever the fuck he was wearing. All I was wearing was a fucking white shorts. That was it. I was chilling at the house. I got caught coming out of the bathroom and attacked. And so I'm dragging him up the fucking hall, and you know, I'm talking shit the whole time. I got the keys here, and I got him, and I say, they're never gonna find you, motherfucker. I'm taking you to the swamp tonight. I'm tired of your fucking shit. I'm tired of being attacked and going to jail. I'm not going to jail tonight. You're going to motherfucking graveyard. So, about this time, I started coming back out of the rage, and I said, my uncle's, you know, look what I done to my uncle. He said, look, see what happens? You see what happens? So I pick him up. First he said, this is what snapped me out of it. He said, you gonna kill me, ain't you? And I said, and I got to think, I never gave him an answer. I picked him up by his fucking shit, and I stood him on his feet. And he said, and I leaned him up against a chair. And then I stepped back. I looked at him and I said, you need a fucking ambulance or what? And he said, yeah, I need an ambulance. So I picked up the phone, I dialed 911, and I said, Mom, gonna take me? I whooped the fuck out of him. I need an ambulance right now. Because I changed, after the rage had subsided, I didn't want to kill him. Even though, for a moment, I was in court, they call it a mitigating factor when the crime of passion. Like, I got a buddy who got 40 years in prison. Somebody tried to rob him with a hammer. And he took the hammer away from him and left the goddamn fucking crater where their head was. That's taking it a little too far. I didn't take it that far. He was a stranger, this guy. But anyway, they only gave him 40 years. Now, if you'd have beat a motherfucker's head to shit, to fucking toothpaste, and all I can say about the dead guy is, you robbed the wrong motherfucker. So anyway, so the cops come get me, and I say, you know, he does this all the time. When he left, and he came back drunk and violent, like he always does, or used to. He doesn't do it no more. He's an old fucking geezer now. He posted on Facebook that, this is what he posted, and he sent it to my sister of all people. He said, Kevin's going to jail tonight. Blah, 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 blah. There's cops all over the place, you know it? So, there's cops outside. This is outlaw country. Anyway, so he posted it to Facebook that I was going to jail, and he was, I'm tired of Kevin, he's going to jail. Anyway, he deleted it, but not after we got into a fucking real relentless ass whooping. That should have never happened. We got that one. Noli Pasquale. I did not know what that means. It must be Latin for Kevin didn't do it, or Kevin was attacked. Okay, let's see what else we got. All right. Oh yeah, aggravated domestic assault. That's what they charged me with, and they dropped it. And also one time, I believe either before or after this, they came up there and he had attacked me, and I got him off of me. And the cop said, well, one of you motherfuckers going to jail. It was after this. And they said, well, we're going in there and get him. There was only one cop there. And I said, don't take that old bastard to jail. You need to take me to jail. And they did. I can't remember what they charged me with, but it was like, it was kind of fucked up. But I was like, don't take him to jail. All right. Now, here we go. Let's fast forward. Cycle 3, is that the same one? Oh, yeah. Disposition of court, disposed, unknown, unclear, found for everything, Knox. Anyway, I I was fucking exonerated because of the neighbor's affidavit. If it was just my word against his fucking stuck up butt tits and ass, I'd still be in the fucking jail probably.